Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Trevor with Silver State RC Adventures. Today we're going to be doing my 1 week review in with the Axial Ryft RBX10. Also going to be installing the other side to my rear trailing arm plates right here. I did the passenger side already just to obviously get an idea of what I'm doing before I go ahead and do this other side on video for you, and just to have an example already done for you to show you before we get into it. It's actually a really nice piece, really good aluminum, cut out real good, nice sharp edges, so be careful with those. But yeah, really cool. You know, they just kind of sandwich on to each side of the trailing arm right there. You're gonna come with some extra screws that are a little bit longer and some extra lock nuts right there to keep them sliding out, because there is nothing holding them on. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack into it there. Don't tell anybody about this Arma tool being used on the Axial truck here, even though they're all under the Horizon umbrella, I believe. Oh boy. Lots of torque twist, huh? But yeah, man, this thing is so cool already. 1 week in, I've probably got about 10 batteries through it already now. And yeah, it just gets more and more fun every time. You know, you just you learn to drive it better. You kind of get a good feeling of what it's really intended for and how to really drive it a lot better. And just find more neat things in the category to kind of just rip it with. As you've seen in some of my videos, I'm trying to find someone to like record so I get like much better action shots of all the hill climbs I'm doing, because just kind of setting it on a tripod and trying to work with some of the editing to make it look cool is kind of a little hard. So hopefully I can find someone that's willing to do that for me and get some really sweet shots of this thing. But you know, let's go ahead and at least get cracking into this a little bit here. We'll go deep more into this thing once we're kind of done and working on it a little bit more. So to start off, let's actually just go ahead and show you the passenger side. Looks pretty cool. I like it. Should help with the rigidity there. I kind of contemplated maybe putting some glue on it and then sandwiching it on. I don't know if that would really do anything, so I decided not to the first time around. If I break them, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Trial and error with some things, so we'll see how all that goes so far. But yeah, really easy install. So we'll go ahead and get this side going. To get things going, you will remove these two screws with the lock nuts on the back there. And you will not reuse those. You can just go ahead and save those for later use on something else if you'd like. And then you will use the replacement screws and lock nuts that will go on there once you've gone ahead and add these on there, just because you will need a little bit of extra length there. Alright, so go ahead and grab the, I don't even know what size it is, probably like a little 4mm or something back there, or maybe smaller. Probably smaller. But let's get something to grab the lock nut back there. Then go ahead and start backing out this, which is a 2mm hex. So if you got 2mm hex driver, Allen key, whatever you got, that'll work. So with this one, I have found that doing the other side, kind of got a little pivot ball in there. You can probably take it out if you want. I'm just keeping it in there just cause. It's really good to remove the screw kind of just flat on its side like this, so that way it can stay kind of like in its spot, hopefully. So when you put the other screw through, it won't fight you. So just take one of them. The smaller side will go towards the front of the vehicle. The more larger side will go towards the rear end. Giggity. And yeah, go ahead and get the longer screws that are set forth with your kit here. Go ahead and drop that little screw in. We'll go ahead and get what I believe is the annoying one out of the way with first and foremost, so that way we could just move on to the easy peasy stuff right after. Should be all lined up, just a little rough to get in sometimes. That's alright. Bam! And we're in! Got that side in. And then you can go ahead and do the one that's got the shock end in there. Oh, perfect. Oh, wait, hold on. Also, just make sure you haven't put the old screws close enough to the new screws so you don't put the old screw back in. You go over there, good sir. Thank you. And there, much better. Now we got the correct length one. They don't really like thread in like that. I'm just kind of like using it to help guide them through, because they don't just push through super easy on all of them. Some of them will, some of them won't. Nature of the beast, I suppose. But they are a little snug. That's good. I like good fitment like that. This one wasn't, oh, there we go. Yeah, that one was a pain the first time around too. There we go. Seems like once that one goes in, like they all just kind of like fall in place after that. It's just kind of like getting the plate lined up and all that correctness and goodness and fun stuff like that. So don't do what I did the first time through. Don't put the don't put your lock nuts on before you have put the second plate on. Good thing I didn't tighten them all down. They were just fingered all the way down a little bit, so it wasn't like I got too far ahead, which was nice. But just gotta get the holes aligned pretty good. They, like I said, it's pretty tight tolerances here, pretty exact. So just getting them started a little bit there was a little fun. Pretty sure there's an easier way. I'll probably be putting this on, putting the screws through and all that other stuff, but that's alright. We're still on. Okay, so now that we got the back piece on right there, go ahead and get the newly supplied lock nuts. Gotta just get them all briefly on there a little bit there like that. That way you can just hit them all with the tool right after. Like I said, yeah, very, very easy install, very cool looking piece, just adds a nice little cool detail to them. Obviously there are the Vitavon or Vitavon racing ones that are available, I believe. I don't want to say the pricing I think it is because I don't want to get it all wrong. So They have that, some aluminum trailing arms. They have the aluminum axle housings and stuff like that, which I'm gonna hold off on because it is very pricey, and I don't really know if I want to add like a bunch of like crazy heavy aluminum stuff to a rock bouncer like this. I'm more or less curious to see what Axial is doing for their version 2 of the axle housings, because they did address the issue with these, and yeah, so we'll wait for those and see what those look like. Hopefully they kind of do like a little like mailing list with people that have a Gen 1 or something like that. They just ship them out to you for free. If not, I'm assuming they'll be like $10 or $15 pieces, so it's not really like a bank breaker to buy them to do anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hold out for that, just kind of see what happens. Yeah, because I don't want to go, yeah, like I said, I don't really want to go metal. I want to kind of keep it like light, plasticky, because it is just going to get thrashed up, some bouncy hill challenge climb stuff like that, rock bouncer-ish stuff, so I don't need to be like heavy and having the axles ripping links or whatever and crazy stuff like that going on. That's just me. I know I might be wrong. Who knows? People have their preferences on what they want to do with their truck. I've seen a lot of people breaking the axle housings anyway, so it's probably not a bad idea. Cool. So we got those on. Yeah, got them all on both now. See, look pretty sweet. Very light, so it's not like you threw a bunch of weight back there. Like I said, they look really cool. Nice little scale piece. Righteous. And then, yeah, we'll just waiting on other stuff to come out. I know they've got that sway bar that'll be, it's pre-ordered right now. That'll be coming out soon. 2-speed tranny kit, which I think is cool, but I'm not going to do it because it's just full send for this thing. The spools, but I don't know. We'll play with a bunch of stuff. They want to do some like different tuning around, some diff oils and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get this wheel on. Just kind of like talk about the truck a little bit because I love this truck. Pretty sweet truck, man. You're on the fence about it. Just go ahead and pull the trigger. Do it already. Get it over with. You won't regret it. If you break something, whoop-de-doo. Replace it, fix it. We're in the RC hobby anyways. It's not like we don't break things and replace stuff and do maintenance and all that other stuff anyway, so yeah. Something happens. Don't expect too much out of these. They are toy trucks at the end of the day. So but yeah, I get that all done. Wheels all on nice and good. Truck's good. I haven't really done anything else to this truck besides just adding these on right now. For me stock, it's been cool. I just adjusted the preload on the rear springs a little bit, make it a little bit softer, kind of get a little bit more up travel when I, so that way it's not too springy and too bouncy like it was. The front I kind of left alone. It's pretty cool in my opinion so far. Doing what I do with it, so I haven't touched the front. But yeah, it's been good, man. I did have to vent the tires a little bit because yeah, I've been ripping through some water, so I just want to make sure I keep the foams all dry. What are we doing, Snickle Fritz? What are we doing, Snickle Fritz? Yeah, so we vented the tires a little bit. Plus, they probably don't look like UFOs anymore. But it's such a great truck. The only issues I've had with it so far are the receiver. In the past couple days, I've had to rebind it a couple times, but other than that, the truck's been good. It's still in working order, one piece, operable, all that good stuff. I haven't snapped anything or broken anything off yet like anybody else's has, thankfully. because that would suck. I don't like breaking new toys. But I don't think I have any real complaints compared to some of the others right now. I think mine's cool. Everything's been fine on it. Everything's working good. It's holding up, bringing me plenty of smiles, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's a great truck. Really cool idea, really good design. I love it. I've been using 3S batteries with it quite often right now. 4S is pretty wild. If you have one and you've tried it, you know. 3S has been cool with me. I like how it drives on 3S. So it kind of just stays there right now. I'm just enjoying life on 3S. I haven't had any issues with the servo saver on there yet. That's been pretty good, holding on pretty nice. The axle looks pretty good. If anything, I think I might have noticed a hairline crack in it or something, but yeah, there is. But whatever. This thing's been having some fun, so it's still holding on good. Maybe we'll just glue it and see if that helps. So it looks like we'll have to order a new front housing, which is fine, just to have on backup. We'll see what happens when Axial releases a new axle housing design, I guess, with whatever happened in their processing with that. So we'll just keep waiting. I'm in no rush. These things, I believe, are only like $10 anyways. Plus, I think Axial said they're honoring warranting these right now because they do know it's an issue with them breaking. So that's cool also. But yeah, so far so good. Great truck. If you're on the fence, pull the trigger, buy it. Loads of fun. The servo's great. The ESC motor setup on here is great. The tires are wicked. They fling everything. They just find stuff to fling. It's awesome. And it makes everything so over dramatic you drive on. It's awesome. It's just rooster tails everything. It's so cool. You know, and just the scale body and just the motion with it. It's just like, rah! You know, it looks so cool. I love it. But yeah, man, great truck. Great truck. No real major issues yet. And that's what I'm happy about. I bought it to do a lot of cool, just bumpy hills that we've got out here. So, it's been working great for all that. But so far, yeah, guys, I mean, I love it. I just really love this truck so much. It's awesome. I don't want to stop driving it ever. I dream about it. It's crazy. I've never had a feeling like this with an RC truck before. It's so cool. But yeah, man. Stay tuned after this. I've got a little bit of video of me just ripping around today, Lone Mountain. We were having a little local RC swap meet day, so I brought the Ryft. One of the other guys out here that's a team driver brought his Ryft out too, so we were just kind of rifting. And then, yeah, found some cool hills to go rip up and little jumps and stuff like that. I just wanted to try out and decided to get on the camera to throw in with the review. So yeah, that's my 1 week review with the Axial Ryft. Hope you liked it, enjoyed it, like it, share it, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hope you like my cat. He's a cool dude. He's actually trying to open stuff right now if you can hear him. But yeah. Enjoy your weekend, guys, and I'll see you next time.